tiny pine cone shaped gland, hence pineal. This was the first gland that came online when you were an embryo, and usually it's the first gland that sees the light of day if you're born vertex. This gland gives us melatonin, the dream hormone. It also gives us that uber hormone, DMT. Down to the pituitary gland. This is the gland that is invested in our ability to reproduce on this planet. It takes charge of our ovulation with Aunt Granny and Aunt Joan. It allows us to nurse a baby with Ms. Prolactin. It allows us to birth a baby with oxytocin. And we also have some other hormones in there that are of value, like Aunt Melly, all right, and Aunt Tessie, and Aunt Addie, and Aunt Dee. So this is a hopping place here in this tiny little pea-shaped gland. All right, down to the thyroid and the parathyroid. So here, this is the largest gland that you have, that is all gland. The thyroid gives us thyroxine and calcitonin. And you also have the parathyroid glands on the back of the wings of the thyroid to give us another hormone that's essential for our calcium uptake and reuptake. So, if you want to raise your pain threshold, especially when it's with issues of that where calcium might be of value, tap your thyroid. All right, down to the thymus, home of immunocompetency in your body. Little gypsy white blood cells stay in the thymus until they can tell the difference between self and non-self. All right, and then they are allowed to float around through the body, okay, getting off at different areas where you need them. All right, a shout out to the heart, our organ of perception. The heart in constant dialogue with every cell in the body. All right, the heart gives us 4 hormones, one of which is intimately connected with our ancestral memories. If we should have anything tragic or dramatic happen to us, the heart sends a hormone to the brain and says to the brain, protect the ancestral memories of this person. In the axilla of the arm, we'll talk about the mammary glands. Remember, your breast has 3 types of tissue. We have glandular tissue. We also have connective tissue and adipose tissue, right, in the breast. In the midsection, from right to left, we have a liver and a gallbladder, a pancreas, a stomach, and a spleen over here. We're targeting the pancreas. Gives us insulin that allows glucose to go into cells. Insulin is a lock that unlocks a channel why glucose can go into the cells. And then there's glucagon. 1 molecule of glucagon releases 1,000,000 molecules of stored glycogen from the liver. So if you need to sprint for the bus, all right, your pancreas will produce glucagon, which will then allow you a sugar snap, as it were. All right, in the retroperitoneal area, we have the kidneys, and on top of the kidneys, we have 2 little adrenal glands, little mushroom-shaped caps. They are 2 glands in one. One is the medulla that gives us adrenaline, and the other one is a cortex that gives us corticosteroid hormones, right? And then in the ovarian palace, or the testicular tassel, all right, hands on your thumbs on your umbilicus with the heart, splay your pinkies, and those are the kernels of your ovaries, in which you, if you are a biological woman listening to this, you have the 46 chromosomes in your ovaries. You have the ancestry of the human race in the kernels of your ovaries. And we'll drop the fence post a few times, advertising what we've done, and so it is.